Gemini. Welcome to January 2014. Happy New Year. Now, in January, your brain is on speed dial, and yet your mouth is like, wah, because your brain is going a mile a minute. And that's because your ruling planet is flying forward. Mercury's in Capricorn, and then it enters Aquarius on the 11th. And Mercury loves being in Aquarius because Aquarius is a sister sign to you, and it's all about innovation and genius and brilliant breakthroughs, breakouts, and break out of the rut. And so you're really excited in January with your ruling planet in such fast-paced action. What you might want to do is write things down, because you could be having all of these epiphanies and genius moments and then gone again. So if you write it down and then you patiently wait, and the reason you want to wait is because we start off January with a supermoon, new moon in Capricorn. We have two supermoons in January, one on January 1st in Capricorn and then one on the 30th in Aquarius. So the first one in Capricorn also has Venus retrograde. So this is an area for you that has to do with your finances. It has to do with your husband's money or your wife's money, other people's values, other people's resources. It has to do with sex. It has to do with trust issues and boundaries. And so there is a very powerful grand square going on here. So you've got a huge focus going on in your partner's resources or other people's money owed to you. Then Jupiter is in the area of your money, your personal finances, your resources. Uranus is in the area of sudden luck and opportunity. And Mars is in the area of true love and romance, and they're all fighting with each other. All the planets, we go into 2014 with the planets as rock'em sock'em robots. And so it's a very interesting time. Now, you're not really involved in it, so you don't want to get caught up in it. Your ruling planet is in Capricorn at the time of the new moon, but Mercury is flying forward. Mercury's like, okay, let's all just kind of, figure things out. Let's not fight with each other. Let's communicate effectively. And then Mercury just keeps going, and jumps into Aquarius where, he's just so happy. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, there is this intensity going on. This grand square energy is going to be going on for the first 6 months of the year, but it really isn't about you. Mars is in a favorable area to you. Uranus is in a favorable area to you. Jupiter is in a favorable area to you. Now, Pluto is in an area that has to do with, debt and refinancing, and Venus is retrograde there. In fact, she couples with the Sun on the 11th. So on the 11th, you may be looking at, okay, how am I using my resources to create what I want? And what changes can I make to improve my finances? And so, do you need to restructure debt? Do you need to restructure your taxes? Do you need to eliminate debt? Oh, I wish we could eliminate taxes. And yes, eliminate taxes, yeah! And so you are looking at that, especially in the first couple of weeks into January. And it's a good time to do it because Venus is retrograde the whole month. And, so if you get some opportunities, but then things get delayed, that's the Venus in retrograde. It's okay. Things will move forward, and delays are often the universe protecting us from jumping in too soon or not knowing all the facts. So go with the divine timing. And then on the 15th, you have the Cancer full moon in the money area for you. Now, some of you may be, not in alignment with your husband or your wife about money, because the Cancer full moon has Venus and Mars duking it out, as well as the Sun and the Moon. The Cancer full moon is pretty intense, like the Capricorn new moon. But again, it's really not about you, Gemini. It's really about the Capricorns, Cancers, Aries, and Libras. But it does affect your financial area. So January is a good time for you to look at how you can improve your finances. How are relationships going for you? Are you still on the same page? Are you still going in the same direction? For those of you looking for love, it would come, I would say, later in the month or next month when things really heat up for you. Although Mars is there, and Mars is in the area of true love for you, and it's going to be there for 8 months. So, you know, it can bring a new love. It can bring a new project. It can bring a new opportunity to be more creative, to experience more creative self-expression. So it is it's a good time for you, but you do need to look at the shared resources with your husband or your wife or your business partners and see what changes you need to make there. Now, by the end of the month, it gets really good for you because the Aquarius new moon is in harmony with Uranus. And Aquarius, the Sun enters Aquarius on January 19th, Mercury enters Aquarius on January 11th. Aquarius is 9 signs from you. It rules future vision, it rules spirituality, it rules higher education, teaching, going to school or being a teacher, travel. It rules your truth, your wisdom, your beliefs. And it's in harmony with Uranus. I love the Aquarius new moon because it's in such good aspect with Uranus. Now, Jupiter is in conjunct the Aquarius new moon, so there may be some financial investment you need to make in order for you to make the trip you want to make or do the traveling you want to do, or whatever it is you want to do, your dreams are set on. By the end of the month or into February, there is some sort of adjustment that needs to be made in order for you to make that happen. And it has to do with your personal resources. It has to do with your abilities, your talents, gifts, and abilities, and how you're using those resources to make your travel plans in 2014, to go to school or teach or market this new business on the internet. Whatever it is you got cooking up, you can totally do it, and Jupiter's saying, okay, but make sure you are, you've got the resources lined up, you've got the wherewithal to do what you're so excited to do with, and it's good. This Aquarius new moon is very exciting for you because it's going to expand your consciousness, it's going to expand your ability to travel, it's going to expand your ability to go to school or teach, or market your business on the internet, or market your services on the internet and reach people far abroad. And Uranus is in harmony with it. And Uranus is in a very fortunate area for you because Uranus is in the area that has to do with sudden opportunities, sudden windfalls, being lucky, your goals, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. So this is a good time for you to dream. And I've included the coaching programs here, like the 546 goals to work on with your brain flying forward the way it is in January. It would be good for you to have some goals to work on, especially if you're looking for new goals to work on. This is a good time for you to do it. And then Venus will go direct on January 31st, and that's good because then any finances that were delayed, or your husband's bonus or wife's bonus was delayed, or whatever was delayed going on in the financial area, it can now start moving forward. That means projects can move forward, goals can move forward, dreams can move forward. And then on the 31st we have the Chinese New Year, which is the green wooden horse. So for 2014, it's the year of the horse, the green wooden horse. Now I'm a dog, so I'm excited because dogs and horses get along really well. And so you have to look up whatever you are in the Chinese astrology. I don't know anything about Chinese astrology, but I thought it would be really cool to include. And find out what you are and how compatible you are with the horse, and see what your strengths are in that area for you. But it looks really good, is once you get over whatever's going on with the debt needing to be restructured, or your taxes needing to be restructured, or your partner's resources, once that gets moving with the Venus, and and that'll come at the end of the month. Then everything moves into Aquarius, which is a sister sign for you, and that starts on the 11th, because once your ruling planet jumps in, you'll be feeling this forward focused energy, this future energy, this positive energy pouring into you, new pathways opening up, new visions opening up for you. Use the shift for visionaries and the personal path vision to create your life in 2014. And things will really start opening up for you, and opportunities to travel, opportunities to teach, opportunities to go to school, opportunities to be published. Whatever your heart's desire is, the 11th on, things are going to really start moving forward for you and opening up for you. And, then the sun jumps in, and then we've got this gorgeous Aquarius new moon, which is a super moon, and super moon closest to the earth makes them extra powerful and potent, and it's in harmony with Uranus. Pluto's not touching it, Saturn's not touching it, Mars isn't touching it, and so there's going to be some sort of opportunity coming in here for you, breakthrough, that is going to be like, whoa, I'm finally reaching this goal, or I can't believe this friend hooked me up, or wow, this has been a wish of mine my whole life, and now it's happening for me. And that's Uranus direct, in harmony with the fabulous Aquarius new moon on the 30th. So, January is a time for you to be, restructuring debt, restructuring your finances, looking at how you can improve your finances, being open to new opportunities, being open to new love for those of you interested in new love, for those of you that are happily married. The love continues, and you always have to invest in a relationship in order to keep it romantic and exciting, and you can do that in January, and do the necessary steps that you need to do to improve your finances, and that way you'll be open for the breathtaking breakout opportunities coming in here for you by the end of the month and February, with the Aquarius new moon and Uranus in harmony with this new moon, and in such a fabulous area of your life, that has to do with travel and adventure and excitement and learning new things and learning new cultures. And what else do you love to do? You're curious about everything. You love to learn. You live to learn. And so it's good for you. It's fun for you. And if your mind is on speed dial, but the mouth is like this, that's okay. Write things down. That way you don't forget them. And it's all good. It's good. It's really good. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast, Gemini. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like to have me take a detailed look at your astrology, or you're interested in coaching, the links are below. And may 2014 be your breakout year, filled with love, joy, success, abundance, and victories.